Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Rumana, and today the topic is respiratory tract and its functions. The respiratory system is mainly it is divided into two parts: the upper respiratory tract and the lower respiratory tract. The upper tract consists of all the organs that are located outside the thorax, while the lower respiratory tract, it consists of all the organs which are located inside the thorax. Nose, pharynx and larynx, they form the upper respiratory tract, while the trachea, bronchi, bronchioles and lungs, they are located inside the thorax, so they form the lower respiratory tract. Today we will see the structures and their functions of different parts of the respiratory tract. Today we will see the structure and functions of various parts of the respiratory tract. First come the nose and the nasal cavity. This is the first part of the respiratory system, respiratory tract, and it is the main route of the air entry, and it is a large irregular cavity that is divided into two equal passages by a septum. There are various openings into the nasal cavity. As the anterior nares or nostrils, these are the openings from the exterior into the nasal cavity, and nasal hairs are present here, and it is lined with a thick sticky mucus, while the posterior nares, these are the openings between the nasal cavity and the pharynx, and there are various openings between the paranasal sinuses and the nasal cavities. The paranasal sinuses, these are the air filled cavities in the bones of skull and the face, and there is a continuous mucous membrane. It is lined with the mucous membrane that is continuous with the mucous membrane of the nasal cavity. The respiratory function of the nose, it begins as the inspired air enters the nasal cavity through the nostrils. The main function is to make the air warm, moist and filtration of the air. There are various projecting conchi, which are the bony projections on the lateral walls of the nasal cavities, which increase the surface area and make the air turbulent while it enters into the nasal cavity, and it maximizes the process of warming, humidification and filtration of the inspired air. Nose is the organ of sense of smell also, as the nerve endings which detect the smell, they are present at the roof of the nose in the area of the cribriform plate, and when these nerve endings, they are stimulated by the airborne odors, the resultant signals, they are carried through the olfactory nerve to the brain, and sense of smell is perceived there. Next comes the structure of pharynx. That is the part of the respiratory tract which is connected with the oral cavity and the nasal cavity and larynx anteriorly, and functionally it is divided into three main parts: nasopharynx, oropharynx and laryngopharynx. As we see the functions of pharynx, it is mainly the passage for the air and the food, as it is involved in both respiratory and the digestive systems. Air passes through the nasal and the oral parts of the pharynx, while the food, it passes through the oral and the laryngeal parts of the pharynx. It also plays role in warming and humidifying the air, as the air humidified and warmed in the nasal cavities. It has olfactory nerve endings are present in the epithelium of the oral and the pharyngeal parts, so it plays role in taste also. Pharynx has a role in hearing, as the auditory tubes, they extend between the nasopharynx to the middle ear, which allow the air to pass to the middle ear, and hearing, it depends on the presence of air on the both sides of the tympanic membrane. The lymphatic tissue of the pharynx and the laryngeal tonsils, they produce antibodies in response to antigens. So, the pharynx also have a role in protection. The pharynx also functions in speech as it acts as a resonating chamber for the sounds which are sent from the larynx to the pharynx.